I am easily entertained. I love watching the roots go from white to green. Reminds me of those magic boards you had when you were a kid, and you would write and doodle on them, and then you'd slide the lever and poof, all the magnetic beans would disappear and it'd be a clean slate again. Here's the back of her. I'm thinking I need to get her on a bigger mount. Probably next spring. That is what I will do. This little guy came in my package of small things that I got, and she is wrapped up in some coconut husk, and I just love those new roots growing out the back and off to the side, and she just gets a dunk like the rest of them in the morning. See the roots turn green. What is her full name? Something I can't pronounce. Let's see here. And she goes back up on my rack to drip. Miss BL Yellowbird is progressing. See how big that new set of roots are at the bottom? Big as in relative to my fingertip. I'll show you. She's growing. I think I can. She's been on my wall of hope. And she gets a daily watering. Come on, little bird. There you go. Progressing nicely. She got mounted when I got her, and she has not complained. Dendrobium parishii. My fans are going in the background, so hopefully they're not too loud. Room for your neighbor. Everyone squeeze in. This one's blossoms are trying to grow. Let's see if the camera will focus in. Come on. She does have some new little buds starting to grow amongst the old ones that didn't grow. There's one. Last year they blasted, got too dried out. So this year I'm trying to be more diligent with the moisture level. There we go. What a pretty picture. Come on, big girl. Dendrobium fangingshanensis. Let's see, fangingshanensis. Fangingshanensis. Yeah, it's a mouthful. We'll give her a drink. Here she is, hanging in her designated spot. and see how these are beginning to sag down. They were straight up most of the year. She does that as she gets ready to grow new stuff next year. New arms. This dendrobium that's hanging at the bottom, there's two boards. There's this one. She has 3 mounts on her, and then there's this one. And I believe she is got shiny leaves, but I think pretty soon she'll be coming to her terminal leaves. I haven't, she's still growing shinies. Love her. I haven't seen any flowers from her since I have had her for over a year now. So maybe this year I'll see flowers. Today is December 1st. And who do we have here? Dendrobium lilianum. She'll get her drink today. The mount that has 3 on it, I know that 2 of them are the same and the one in the middle is different, so I'm assuming the 2 ends are Dendrobium anosum little sweet scent, but I don't remember what the middle one is. Looks like we have down here some more growth on the 2 outer ones, but the one in the middle looks like she has struck up her last leaf and might be going into winter resting, or at least less watering. But there she goes. She goes with her roots growing, so apparently when she stops growing leaves, this one in the middle decides to start growing roots. Some plants do it all at the same time. Some plants do it in stages. Some of my long-standing dendrobiums, like this one over here, Miss Paclay, she will just keep going and going and going with that beautiful, but she won't grow roots until the spike is done. So you come to a dilemma whether to keep letting her grow or trimming it back. Her fellow friends in the grow room, the buttercups, had to be trimmed back. They just needed to grow some roots. So she might be there today. Might be her last 2 flowers I enjoyed. And coming in for our last little wall of hope friend is this big Cattleya. You guys helped me realize she needed a little bit of moss around her to help perpetuate some roots. There was absolutely 0 roots underneath that moss when I started with her there. She was a big glorious Cattleya. I believe, I can't remember who she came from, possibly Hauserman, but I managed to not know how to take care of Cattleyas properly, and she has dwindled down to what you see here. But there is hope. Let me show you a little bit closer. I have dubbed this Cattleya, I'm calling him Walter. So welcome to my wall of hope, Walter. And let me show you a little close-up of what we have going on here. That root is, that branching leaf there off the pseudobulb, and the rhizome was underneath the moss, is growing. And as I spin Walter around with my one hand, do you see there is a growth? There's a good angle on it. Coming off of that pseudobulb is a new growth. Yay for us. Yay, Walter. And let me put it down because I can't quite use my hand like I want. That little growth at the top is still in a brown sheath. I think it's kind of new, so I didn't want it to burn. Let her grow. Well, I will keep watering Walter along with the rest of my wall of hope, and I wish you all a happy and safe December and a beautiful preparation for the holiday season. May you have rest, may you find peace, and until we talk again, thanks for joining me on Michelle's Life on Repeat. Bye-bye. And that is where Walter hangs.